Substance use alienates people. It alienated me. I grew up in a little town called Kingston. It's really small. I grew up with both parents in the home. They're still married today. This is their 50th year they've been married. I had a brother and a sister that we all grew up together. I went to a Christian school. I was raised in church, play the piano, play the drums. I was always kind of quiet, shy, but I was funny. I like to help people. That's it. I didn't have any trauma happen early in life that caused my using. I didn't have any major catastrophe happen young. But the first time that I ever tried methamphetamines, I was 20 years old. I just hanging out with a friend and just done it. I didn't really like it at that time. And so several years later, I tried it again, but it was after I had found out that I was pregnant and I had an abortion. And I couldn't mentally cope with what I had done. I couldn't handle it. And I turned to the thing that I thought would make me feel different. The more I done, the less I had to think about it. And I hated myself. So I caused my own trauma. Poor choices caused my trauma to myself. Up until the last 2 years, I've been an on and off meth user for 17 years. But I would say that unforgiveness of myself and just making a quick decision of something that I couldn't handle, it became bigger than I was. And like I said, the escape, or what I thought I was escaping reality, it just led into my using more and more and more. After having 5 years sobriety, I got married in 2020, and it was very short-lived, and I relapsed. And again, I thought it was escaping reality. I've been arrested over 9 times. Did a total of almost 4 years incarcerated. I have 2 children, 4 and 12, and someone made a call to DFACS about me using methamphetamines. So that was rock bottom for me when they took my kids. They were placed in foster care with my family, and I had to work really hard. But I made a conscious choice right then and determined within myself to change, that I wanted different. I did not want to become a statistic. I didn't want my kids to become statistics. So I fought to find myself again in that difficult time. And I got them back 6.5 months after they were taken. And that's pretty a short time for them to be in foster care, but it was just wanting different. I wanted to learn how to deal with situations in a raw way, in an unfiltered way, in a sober-minded kind of way. And that, of all the time that I've ever done incarcerated, being without my kids was the hardest time I've ever done. I don't think when I was using that I realized how drastic it changed me. A lot of my recovery was done alone because of my family, having my children. I couldn't always go around them because of them believing in me. Oftentimes when they shouldn't, I felt bad. So a lot of my recovery was done alone, but I think that nobody will ever be able to say she couldn't have done it if it weren't for me. It takes one decision of being tired, of being sick and tired. It takes waking up one morning and saying that enough is enough. I'm tired of this. I want different. I want better. And since I've been truly sober, I'm a better mom, a better aunt, a better sister, friend. I no longer live for the moment. I live in the moment. There's a difference.